Hello everyone and welcome back to CookieRun Cookie Trials in CookieRunOvenBreak with Altroy Galcon. And in this episode I'm going to show you what it takes to finally beat this trial, the Chocobar cookies trial in the hard difficulty, aka the Rainbow Rank. And if you like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss out anything that I put on this channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing you make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more content for you to watch. And so, this trial, it is definitely one of the hardest trials in the entire game, although I will say it's not as hard as Abyss Monarch's cookies trial. That one is still giving me so much nightmares. But yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest trials you can do in this game. And I tried for this occasion to get the costume, the super epic costume, just before I tried this particular cookies trial, but sadly that's not to be the case, and I still stuck with this Kill Bill referenced outfit as the base outfit. So now let's talk about the treasure set that I use in this particular run. So on the left side you can see the X Turbo. This is the treasure that will give me 500,000 points if I don't crash for 6 seconds. And the middle one is the Ramberjan Handler Glove. This is the treasure in which if I collect 100 bear jellies, the red bear jellies, it will grant me even more boost in terms of scoring. And last but not least is the Magic Compass. I still think this is one of the treasures that new players get. This is for helping me getting all of these rainbow bear jellies, and yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the treasure set that I'm using for this particular run. So the trick in order to beat this particular cookies trial is to use the skill when there is a lot of rainbow bear jellies to be collected, and also that when there is barrels and lots of barrels such as this one. You get that? There you go. And there you go. That's the exact situation where you need to use this cookies skill. However, if you look at the top of this cookies head, you might have noticed that there is a counter, a number that coincides with the amount of skill that I use in this particular cookies trial. And it is very important for me to making sure that it doesn't reach 0, otherwise it will be really terrible, especially if you need to have lots and lots of rainbow bear jellies to be collected. And that's the most important thing, because you do not want this number counter to run out to 0. If that is the case, then you cannot do the skill, and especially if the situation comes up like this one, which you can see right here, you do definitely need a lot of these. And yeah, this separates what makes a good player to a really great player who play this game, like knowing where to use the skill. And there you go, I got the rainbow rank, which means I have conquered this particular cookies trial. Now let's see how far that I could take this particular cookie and reaching new heights in order to possibly getting into the top 100, I guess. It's a pipe dream of course, but it's still possible within our, let's say, first or second attempt. So we are almost, oh, I got the health, that is really important in order to get me even better than top 30%. So yeah, you might have noticed the scoring is very high, like 882 million points. That is higher than some legendary cookies trials. So yeah, let's move on into the next part of this cookies trial. Now, you might find the treasure setup is quite surprising because there are no legendary treasures. Got you there, don't you? You were expecting me to say it's time to move on into the next part, which is the run, but this time with legendary treasures equipped, at least one of them. But no, I actually tried to do this particular cookies trial with every single legendary treasure that is in the game, and I ended up scoring worse every single time. At least scoring worse than the previous effort of 882 million points. So yeah, you might find it quite surprising, and me included, because usually in the top 100 of the leaderboards, or in my case, some of my friends are using legendary treasures. So that's the reason why I'm using legendary treasure as sort of an experiment if I can do score better. But no, it turns out that you just need to substitute the Rambutan handler glove with the Rainbow Bear roll cake. That's the name of the treasure, which basically boosts the score in regards to Rainbow Bear jellies. And as you can see, the Rainbow Bear jellies is all glowing now thanks to the effect of the treasure. Now the question is, how much better it is compared to the previous attempt of 882 million points. So that is the reason why I create the second video of this particular cookie trial once again. Anyway, that's the end of the narration part of this video, and yeah, I do apologize that I haven't created any kind of video within the last couple of days because yeah, things got really busy in real life, so I didn't have the time to do so, even though I did this trial at this very same day when this update came out. And yeah, despite this cookies trial being challenging, it is also quite a lot of fun to play. So yeah, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. I'm Altroy Galcon signing it off, and I'll see you on the next episode of Motorsport Manager 3. Yes, I know it has been a while since I mentioned that I will cover that game again. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time everyone. Bye for now. Well, it's too bad that we did not enter the top 100, but at least we managed to get into the top 1000 though.